Pow. You are the first one today. Pow, you're so funny. Am I really late though, Pow? It's like right at 11:01. You're so funny, Pow. But yeah, you got in here on time. I appreciate it. You're on your duty today because we were trying to figure out where you were. Yeah, you know red's my favorite color, Pow. So I had to do the red pants. I did the red top the other day. My energy's good today. In fact, let me get myself going. Let me get my watch going. That way I can track all of this. Okay. I put my hair up in a bun today because I am walking it out today and I do not want to sweat it out. Okay. Your supporter, number one. You are right, Pow. So I'm going to go ahead and get started at 2.5. I forgot to do my greeting. Even though it's not that many people in here right now. Good morning, beautiful people. For even those who may watch this later. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the walking pad going at 2.5 miles per hour. Just to get my body warmed up. I normally try to do this for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna ramp that bad boy up. I gotta put my goals in here for the day. So my goal for the day is 4 miles. You already know. Tomorrow it might be 5, but today is 4. I only have 4 more days of this if we don't count today. So it's 4 more days of me walking at 11 o'clock on here. And then for the month of May, I'm going to give y'all my new set of goals I'm trying to accomplish. I'm going to probably start doing some more strength training. I got to change it up. You got to keep it fresh. You can't keep doing the same thing. And, I got to keep myself motivated and going. So I got to switch my routine up. And also, I've already talked to you guys about plateauing and how you can plateau if you're not letting your body have to adapt, right? So if we're doing the same thing, your body's already used to it, you don't get the same results. So, Hassan, you see Hassan pop out in here early today. Now he's trying to get you back. Okay, I mean that's nice. The weather must be nice though for you to have ate dinner outside. Okay. So y'all got some pretty good topics for y'all. I didn't really have a random thought. Y'all know every day I try to come up with a random thought. I don't have one of those today. The weather's kind of overcast. So a great day to walk inside, depending on the weather. So that's my random thought for the day. We'll say it's the weather, even though I say that every day. Okay, so I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'll be looking out for you. So yeah, I don't have any random thoughts. I'm pretty sure one could come to me a little later. So if it does, I'll hit you with it. But I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 amazing topics I'm going to hit today. Hey, I don't know how to say your name. Bala. Okay. I try, y'all, but don't beat me up if I say it wrong. But hey, welcome into the chat. We getting it in today. Let me write my goal in here. Let me see if I can pin it in the chat. Let me try something new. Cassandra, hi, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so let's see if I can. We're going to pin this message. So y'all see, goal for today is 4 miles. Go ahead, Papa. You better tell these people. Like, subscribe. Thank you, Cassandra. I appreciate it. Red is my favorite color. So because I'm feeling good today, I thought I'd throw on some red. So because I'm in red, that means I gotta get moving today. Red is speed, fiery. I appreciate that. Go for Hassan for donuts. So I am going to talk about some nutrition myths today. I got how to get abs. Are you trying to figure out how to get abs? I got you. Simple habits to burn calories. I'm going to give you things you can eat, like what you like to eat versus a good trade-off. That's a little healthier. Why you aren't seeing results? I got you. I got you. These are all the topics I'm going to talk about today. And then the last one is just talking about hit and list, but that's my last one. But I know some of you are interested in understanding why you're not getting results. How can I get abs? The best way to burn calories. So I got you. Thank you, Cassandra. You're full of some good compliments. I love it. So I'm going to start with the first topic for today, and it is simple habits that burn more calories. I need to get rid of this baby fat Earl. Oh, hey, Artibor. Good morning. Good morning. So, simple habits that burn more calories. Oh, let me increase my walking pad before I get to talking, y'all. So I just hit my 5 minutes. So I'm going to increase it to 3.3 for now. And then maybe at like the 20-minute mark, that's when I increase it to 3.8, which is the fastest speed I can go. But it's funny because I'm doing it kind of right now. But one of the best ways or simple ways that you can burn more calories is if you talk on the phone while you walk. So like when I get on here even and I'm talking to you all, because you normally distract me with, talking to me in the chat or yeah, that's really what it is. Engaging in the chat or me just giving y'all topics and me doing all the talking. It works because it keeps me moving, right? It distracts me and it keeps me on pace. So they say talking on the phone is a good way to stay on pace. Like it's a good way to pace your workout. Keep moving. Drink cold water. Now we're not saying gulp the cold water. Just drink some cold water because your body has to work to warm the temperature up of the water. And so that takes calories. So that's just a simple way to burn a little more calories by drinking cold water. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to burn a whole bunch of calories, but hey, some is better than none. Standing versus sitting. So I know a lot of times when I have doctor's appointments or just anywhere, normally I don't really like sitting down anywhere I go, especially if it's like at the doctor's, for one, because everybody be too close to each other. Yesterday, I was trimming the beard of a friend of mine. That was so warming up and yep. So I warmed up for the first 5 minutes. That's why I had the walking pad at 2.5. That way I could warm up. You just want to get the blood flow going. Get your, let your body know, hey, I'm about to get active. So you just kind of want to start slow. It's kind of like with your car, right? You turn your car on in the morning, kind of let it sit for a little bit, let it wake up, and then you're supposed to drive off. So if anybody out there just starts their car and go, you're wrong. So yeah, standing versus sitting is a lot better. So whether you work at home, try standing up. If you're at an appointment, like waiting in the lobby or something, stand up. Just any chance you really get, as long as it's not a hindrance to you, but try to stand. Standing can burn up to 30 to 50% more calories because you gotta think it takes your body has to do work to help you stand, right? So these are just easy tips, something that you don't really have to think about too much, for easy ways to burn more calories. Yeah, without necessarily having to work out to do it. Of course, there were your other ways, like park further. If you're going to a grocery store or in a shopping store in general, park a little further out. That way you have to walk more. Take the stairs versus the elevator. Hey, Marie. Thank you so much. I love that. I said I was gonna start doing that as well. Like start going on lives for small creators and just like showing love. So I appreciate that. Way to pop in. It's Thursday. Yeah. So I mentioned earlier that I have like a few more days. My goal when I first started this was to go every Monday through Friday for April. So the last day of April is next Wednesday. So not counting today, I got 4 more days. And this is just my way of keeping myself consistent. I'm trying to stay, and getting on here helps me stay accountable. But the main goal is consistency because I feel like once I'm consistent with this, anything I do, I'll keep at it, right? I'm setting a standard for myself. So this is day 19 of 23 for me. So I just hit the 10-minute mark. Let's see where I'm at with distance. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep a positive mindset, and never lose focus on your goals. Let no one stop you, not even haters. Just know I've been there and got your back. Oh, thank you. I'll definitely check out your page and some videos as well. But I thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I think I might. Are you asking me if I'm gonna walk more miles tomorrow, Papa? I think tomorrow I may try to go for 5 miles. Um, when I first started this at the beginning of April, I was only doing like 3 miles, and I wasn't really worried about the speed. Now I'm trying to. Oh, I just hit half a mile, y'all. So I'm at half a mile, but now I'm trying to push myself a little more. So I'm doing 4 miles. I think the most I've done on here is 6. But yeah, I think for tomorrow I'm trying to hit 5. I also try to go based off of how I'm feeling. Today I'm not. I'm feeling pretty good. So we'll see. If I'm able to hit 5 today, I will. You'll walk. Hey, where'd you get your walking pad? So this walking pad came off a TikTok shop. It was $107. But I mean, you can Google, you can go on Amazon. It just depends on what you're looking for. I had a certain color I wanted, so that's probably why I had to pay a little more because most of them come in standard black. I wanted mine to have some white on it. But the price range for most walking pads are between like $39 on up. Just depending on what you're looking for. Speed, incline, all of that. The next days. So yeah, I'm walking again tomorrow, which is Friday, and then not over the weekend, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There you go, pow pow. Jag jog. Look at you. Okay, you on your job. So yeah, Jag Jog is the name of the brand of this walking pad. So if you want to look them up, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm on. So yeah, I got 4 more days of this. This weekend itself has been hard to push through because I will say I am kind of ready to move to doing something else, but I feel like I got to finish what I started. So I'm trying to finish that, and then, like I said, May I'm coming out with new goals. So if there's anything in particular that you would like to see for May, like the topics you want me to hit, I will be doing resistance training live. You're funny, pow pow. But yeah, there's anything in particular, fitness, health and fitness wise, that you'll like to see, let me know. But my main thing is gonna be doing resistance training. I'm still gonna walk from time to time because I think it's important to keep this in my regimen, but it won't be an everyday thing like I've been doing now. So, hey, Charity. I get so happy when I see a lot of you, the core people who I'm seeing in here often, like Hassan, Artivore, Pow Pow, Charity, AD. I feel like we're starting to grow a little community. So good morning, good morning. So yeah, today I'm feeling pretty good. I woke up in a much better mood. If you were here yesterday with me, I was not feeling it. I was having one of those moments or one of those days where, it just, you kind of down and out a little bit, but I was trying to push through. I got on here yesterday. I'm proud of myself for getting it done. And I did start to feel better as I was walking. So it did prove that, when you walk or you work out in general, those chemicals that your body releases, the endorphins and the dopamines really do work. So if you're not feeling good, work out. Do something simple, even like walking. If you just walk for maybe like 10 minutes, I bet you'll feel better mentally. So I got some good nutrition myths I'm gonna hit next. Yeah, don't I? I definitely do have more energy today. Yesterday was my transparency day. Like I'm not gonna fake the funk for anybody. I'm just here because I want to keep, y'all hold me accountable. I want to stay consistent. So yesterday was just like, y'all, I'm just trying to make it through. I didn't have anything to even talk about yesterday. Today I got y'all. I came with it. But yesterday, yeah, I was trying to get through. So thank y'all for getting me through yesterday and being so positive. This is becoming a big community. Welcome to LJ City. You're so funny. But that's what I'm hoping to build. I'm hoping to build a community where we can talk. And the fact that all you are from so many different places, I think that's amazing. So let's see where I'm at. Okay. 0.78. Yeah, I really plan on walking today. Y'all see my hair. In fact, let me fix it a little bit. I put it in a ponytail because I plan on walking a little faster today. And I was like, I don't want to sweat my hair out. So today is not a fashion look day, okay? Today is you about to put in this work day. So in about 5 minutes, I'm actually gonna move the speed up. 4 minutes. I'm gonna move the speed up 3.8. Yeah, Pow Pow was on it today. Pow Pow was the first one in. Before I could even get the live going, Pow Pow was already there. So we appreciate you being on time today, Pow Pow. You always bring the good energy, the good engagement. So we needed you. And my body just feels, that's the good thing about walking is because it is low impact, it doesn't take long for your body to recover. So even though I've been walking all week, and I think also I walked less yesterday. So for the past couple of days prior to yesterday, I had been walking like 5, 6 miles, and I was walking at a pretty fast pace. And I was going for like maybe like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Yesterday I stopped like right a little over an hour. So I think it just gave my body time to recover. So low impact exercise, excuse me. Low impact exercises are good for longevity. Your body recovers pretty fast. So let's talk. Hey, but I appreciate you for getting in when you can. So did you eat dinner already, Papa? This is already 5:19 your time. Did you already have a good dinner? And if so, what did you eat today? By the time I get on here, it's time for me to when I get off, I'm trying to make some lunch. Art of War. Yes. Yeah, that's why I love it. And I think that's why my body I think I was starting to burn out, just to be honest. I felt like my body was starting to burn out a little bit because of how long I was walking for and the speed. Because I told you I would go walk after this. So I was doing a lot of walking. So I tailored back. So I'm only doing this now. I'm not going outside and walking double. But it just shows me that my body was able to recover a lot quicker. I was able to rebound. So my nutrition myths for today. I don't know if you all have heard where people are like, you have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. And it also depends on what you're doing in your, like what you got going on. If you're a lifestyle, if you're a bodybuilder, totally, those are two different things, right? But for like lifestyle, I know a lot of times I would tell people that you have to eat every 2 to 3 hours. That it would help with your metabolism, that keep your body going. But really, it's about your total calorie intake. So it's not really about the 2 to 3 meals. It was really just a way to try to keep it balanced throughout the day. And once again, we're using that word balance. I think eating the small meals throughout the day was just a way to get people to space out. Because a lot of times you miss breakfast, and then what happens? You pile it up for lunch or dinner, right? So if you get it more in your mindset, that's better to spread it out. I think that's where that 2 to 3 times came into play. 2 to 3 meals, and then 3 snacks, which made it 6 total. But it's all about your total intake. Not like a war. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all should explain how you came up with your username. Like, I'm interested to know, like, Pow Pow, how did you come up with that name? Like, where did it come from? Mine is pretty standard. Get you with LJ. So yeah, y'all explain to me where some of these usernames came from, okay? Um. Oh, another one was late night eating will increase your weight. I don't know if y'all heard that nutrition myth where people are always saying that if you eat late, you're gonna gain weight. So there's multiple things that come into play with that. It's not really about what time you eat. It's what you got going on after that. So for instance, if you go to sleep at 11 o'clock and you're eating at 10:30, it's not so much that it's the time, it's the fact that you're going to sleep when your body's at rest. And so it's going to be harder for your body to digest it. It got so many other things that's trying to work on while you're sleeping. So, well, okay, let me debunk the myth though. So late night eating doesn't necessarily make you gain weight. That is false. Your total calories for the day is what matters, right? So if you're supposed to eat 1,500 calories a day, but at night, you just eat a whole bunch on top of what you already had throughout the day, it only matters about you exceeding that calorie number. So you want to get 1,500 calories in that 24-hour span. That's the main thing. And then also lack of sleep. So those are what can have you cause, can I talk? So those are the things that can cause you to gain weight. Not getting enough sleep and overeating your calorie goal for the day. So your daily caloric intake. Let me see. MLS, what's going on? You always come in here with that. Art of War was a book written by. Well, I feel like I've heard of that book before. I feel like that was a pretty well-known book, wasn't it? Okay, you're in Arizona. That's good to know. So my boxing nickname was Power. Was it Power Lindo? Is that how you say it? Power Lindo? Uh, my ex, Lindo. It meant handsome. Okay. Now I'm Pow Pow. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I didn't think about boxing. I didn't think about it as a boxer, like Pow. So Power, Pow. I like it. Okay. Your mama's name. Okay. Charity. Got you. That okay. I understand where y'all names come from now. That makes sense. I got a couple other people who come in here that I need them to explain because I don't get their names at all. Um, but yeah, my nutrition myth to finish that up. Yeah, you don't gain weight just from eating late at night. It's from total calories and lack of sleep. My next one is you need. I don't know if y'all have heard this one as well. I'm just going based off all the ones I normally hear, and it's that you need protein immediately after you work out. Otherwise, you're not gonna get the gains from it. So I need AD in here so he can hear this part because he's trying to build. But yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Papa. I was thinking of the comics, and I was thinking how they always use the pow when it's a punch. So yeah, we're on the same page. Um, they say you need protein immediately or it doesn't work, and that is false. A lot of people used to say you need to get protein in within 30 to an hour, and I think I even tell people that you need to get protein in within 30 minutes to an hour in order for your muscles to start rebuilding. And I'm being told that is false. Um, your anabolic window is actually 24 hours. And what that is what helps build, recover, and grow, like your organs, muscles, everything. So you actually got more time. But I feel like the sooner the better. I still stick to that. I like your nutrition advice. It's been helping me a lot because I struggle with that the most. Um, Thank you. I love that you love my nutrition advice. Um, that's my goal is for it to help you all become better and just give some tips, right? So I appreciate that. Thank you. So my next nutrition myth, what is it? Oh, low fat equals healthy. That's what it was. So low fat equals healthy. So a lot of times when we look at, I think I talked to you all about this maybe another live, but a lot of brands will try to market based off of what the trend is. So there's always something that's trending, like low carbs. Now everybody's trying to label everything as low carb or sugar. It's always something that's always been trending at one point. And so, especially when it says low fat, so a lot of times we'll look at things and they'll say low fat. So a lot of times we think in our brain, like, oh, that means it's pretty healthy then. It has low fat in it. But a lot of times when these snacks and things have that on their label, it's normally higher in something else. So that's why you have to be mindful of like the sugar and salt. So pretty much where it's gonna lack in one thing, it's gonna be higher somewhere else to make up for it, right? I'm trying to give an example. Like even with the how you say kombucha, the teas that everybody loves, like the ones that taste so good, yeah, they're high in sugar. So even though the drink itself is like known to be healthy and like a help with your gut health, you got to be careful. Okay, where my pal, where y'all at to put people in timeout? I got it though. Yeah, I'm good with blocking. It don't bother me. I just leave blocking for the day. Um, Papa, where were you to block this man? I'm glad. I was exhausted. Um, you're funny, Papa. Sugar has to be the most sneaky ingredient. Yes, sugar really is the sneakiest ingredient, and the funny thing is, it really is addictive. Like it's addicting. I had went on a fast in the beginning of January, and when I stopped eating sugar, I was actually doing really good. Like I think those first couple of days, because I always got used to picking up something sweet after I ate, or whenever I went to the grocery store, I would grab something. But after a couple of days, my body was okay with not eating sugar. So I did the fast. I want to say it was 30 days. And even after the fast concluded, I didn't go back to sugar right away, but it's like the minute I introduced it back into my like regimen, man, it's like I just kept wanting it. Which I thought was crazy because I did so well without it for 30 days. So you got to be careful of sugar, and that's why I try to tell people I prefer to eat my sugar versus drinking. So if you're already trying to work on decreasing how much sugar you intake, start paying attention to your liquids. A lot of our liquid drinks have a lot more sugar in it than we think. So if you cut out on that, it'll decrease your amount of sugar intake, but you'll get a lot fuller off of eating something. I think that we need fats too, but it's important the fat quality. For example, we should eat grass-fed steak. It means they eating grass for a big time of life. Yeah, I was typing you my opinion, LJ. Okay, I got you. Hey Hassan, welcome back. I used to be a shirt addict too. I could never say no to pastries and chocolate. So how'd you fix that, Charity? Because I still feel like I can't say, but I have stopped a lot of things. So I don't drink alcohol, which normally has a lot of sugar in it. I don't do caffeine, and I used to love me a good frap, the caramel frap. I'm not even a coffee drinker. That just shows you I just want the sugar. Cause I love a good frap, so I was always going to different coffee shops for that. But then I stopped drinking coffee because for one, I had to lower my caffeine intake, so that therefore helped me reduce my sugar intake with that. I used to be okay. If you eat healthy fats, they're full of omega-3. Eat if you eat pork. Hassan is back. Um, but yeah, Charity, give me your ways of how you were able to fight off the sugar because I think a lot of people deal with that. I just started changing what I ate to reduce my sugar. So I try to eat things that aren't as high. But I did give the example of try to do like hard candy, something that's not like something you can repeatedly put in your mouth to kind of reduce it. Okay, you do espresso. Oh, I know you're a Muslim. Or maybe you told me that. Hot wing, yo, where you been? Okay, so we just did. You missed it, but you're right on time because you can still answer it. Where your username come from? So everybody explain. If you look up in the chat, you'll see people explain where their usernames come from. I want to know where yours come from. Like who said I'm gonna pick this, and then you spell it Wayne, but you told me it's pronounced Ween. So where'd you get this username from? Where'd the concept come from? People want to know. So we talked about simple habits that burn more calories. I hit that so far. I talked about nutrition myths. So I gave what? I gave a good 1, 2, 3. I gave a good 5, 4 or 5. Trying to see where I'm at on my walk. Oh, it's time for me to increase it, y'all. I'm behind. Why y'all didn't tell me? That's what happens when you're talking. You just forget. So I'm at 32 minutes. I'm way behind. I was supposed to turn this at 3.8 like 12 minutes ago. It's okay. I'm country and I was frying chicken. Okay. But you know the best way? Hey, Joe Time. I'm trying to get it on. But you know the best way to drink any type of coffee is black, and that drinking coffee is a good way to get a bowel movement going. I'm not trying to get personal here, but if you're having some issues, drink some black coffee. It's a good way to get it, get them intestines moving. I would get so inflamed afterwards. The pain from the aftermath made me quit. I drink coffee without sugar now. I do have a drink once in a while, but just the dry wine. Yeah, that did help me as well. You are right. Because of my endo, I was getting flamed. Like I think one time I went out and got a drink with a friend. It's a while back. And immediately I started feeling inflamed. And that let me know that that drink had a lot of sugar in it. So I immediately had to tell the waiter, like, take this back, please. I think I only had like 1 or 2 sips and I was done. So then I think my inflammation with endo is a lot better than most people I hear about. I know some people even get the endo belly where they look pregnant. I haven't dealt with that. Um, but yeah, I used to get really inflamed in the morning for some reason. Hey, we all messed up, Hassan. It's okay. So the next topic I do have for you all is how to get abs. Woo, get excited. How to get abs. I call myself the queen of abs. There's somebody out there who already has that name, I know, but they are sadly mistaken. Of course, I'm gonna start off giving you the facts of how to get abs, right? The way to get abs, we already have them, right? They're already there. I mean, just look at someone who's really skinny, who doesn't even work out. You always see their abs. And just because overall, you have to be at a certain body fat percentage to be able to see your abs, right? That's normally, so you have to do a caloric deficiency. So you gotta be in a caloric deficit to lose body fat. For women, you want to be between, and it's based off of genetics and a lot of other things, right? So don't take this and run off with it. But just the general information they give is 16 to 20% is where you want to be with your body fat in order to start seeing some abs. And then for men, it's between 12 and 16. Oh, give me 10 and 12%. I need some abs. Give us the tips. Thank you, Hassan. Yeah. Give me the crown. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I missed your comment, Charity. Once you realize how different foods affect you negatively, it makes it easier to quit them. Right. So, I mean, I still have my sweet tooth from time to time, but I definitely now know how to switch and not eat certain things anymore. I'm not quick to pick up certain things anymore. Um, so that's the main thing when it comes to trying to get abs is we gotta get the body fat percentage down. So I told you all that it takes 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of fat. So if you're a math person, a number person, and you're trying to figure out how to lose weight before a certain time, that is a way you can figure it out. 3,500 calories, but that's an excess. It's not like if I burn 3,500 calories and not eat, as well, that doesn't count. It has to be 3,500 calories excess. So that's why normally we say to lose like a pound, you want to make sure you're in a deficit of 500 calories a day. And because you can't spot reduce, we got to get our body fat percentage down. So that's why you want to focus on body fat percentage. I don't focus on the scale number because I told you muscle and fat are different. If you Google a pound of fat and a pound of muscle, you'll see. And so sometimes what's on the scale may not be what you see in the mirror. So don't go based off of the scale. Go based off of pictures, how your clothes are fitting, how you're starting to see yourself. The tips are up and down, up and down, up and down. You're funny. So just getting abs in general or a flat stomach is all about the body fat percentage. So when people ask me about BMI, the scale, all those, I'm always like, no, I don't care about any of those numbers. Tell me what your body fat percentage is. You want to make sure you're also getting high protein in. because that's what's going to preserve the muscle and help develop it. So, it's kind of like a balancing act. You're going to try it out. But to his point, to Pow's point, you do want to do some core training, especially if you want to get the definition. So if you're trying to define your abs where they pop a little more, then yeah, you want to treat it like any other muscle group. So the same way you do biceps and triceps and quads, and you still want to treat your abs the same way. You normally do engage your core when you're doing other exercises because it is your center of gravity. So naturally, you're going to use your core. Even for me walking right now, I'm using my core, right? But if we want to build that definition, we got to use resistance just like we will with anything else, right? Otherwise, we can do a lot of body weight things, which you can build muscle from body weight. It's going to take a longer amount of time to do it. So, but yeah, add some resistance to get those abs to pop. But that's not going to be what helps you get the abs. Remember, body fat percentage. So we don't care about BMI. We don't care what the number on the scale says. Care about none of that. Find out what your body fat percentage is, and that would tell you how far away you are from seeing some abs, more than likely, okay? Try to do anything else I can give you for abs. But nutrition is really it. Nutrition, you can lose weight by just eating better. But if you just tried to do strength training or cardio, but you were still eating like trash, you wouldn't get results. But then if you combine the two, you get the best combo there is. But if you're at a place where you're not really wanting to work out, just change your nutrition and you can still reach your goals. The advice you have provided everything I need. I'm working on getting a strong core. I've been trying different workouts for the core. Yeah, I have an ab one I'm going to do, but a lot of so just to make sure we're clear, once again, any ab exercise you see me do is because I'm trying to define my abs. And of course, working out in general helps you burn calories. So you are burning the calories, but the goal is to burn calories, not fat. The calories is what's going to burn the fat. So thank you, Charity, for that. I appreciate it. So we also got to make sure we're doing, if we want to cheat, as they label it, if we're going to do a cheat, anything, it needs to be a cheat meal, not a cheat day. So remember, I talked to you all about balance. I talked to you all about portion control. So if you want to eat, like try to pick a day, like when you know you normally go out, like the weekends. I don't tell people, try to go hard throughout the week and then have a cheat meal. Don't just take the weekend and run off with it. We want to get that progress going. But you'll definitely reach your goal, for sure, Charity. Just make sure, yeah, you're paying attention to your body fat. That's what's more important. That's good. So my next fitness topic I'm going to hit is pick the better option, like what you can switch out. This for this. Let me check in, see where I'm at right now. I gotta wait for it to cycle back around. Okay, so I'm at 40. I'm coming up on 43 minutes. 2.38. So I'll be at 2.5 miles in no time. No one ever talking about that body fat stuff. It's always eat this, don't eat this, right? So, I was on the phone with somebody a while back, and I was trying to explain that it's important to, and this just isn't just about nutrition and health and fitness, it's anything. Talking to kids, anybody. I'm very big in trying to explain to people why they're doing something, right? Or like what's the root cause so it makes sense. If I just tell you to do this or that, to me, I feel like some people that's all they want to know. But I feel like for it to truly make sense, you got to fully understand like what is the main thing I'm trying to focus on here. Uh, yeah. So I can say we got into a debate about it, but this person kind of felt like you should just tell people what to do. They should just listen, and I didn't agree with that because that's not how I operate. I want to understand why I'm doing something, and there is a time and a place to ask why. But for the most part, yeah. When it comes to fitness, I think it's very vital for people to understand, especially as times change and more information starts to come out. We got to start understanding why we're doing things. I think everybody at one point was focused on BMI. I know in the military, they were very big about like height and weight, and they would do tape tests. But to me, that never made sense. Yeah, that's a whole different like go down the rabbit hole. I just never understood how height and weight. It just don't make sense to me. I'll just say that. So yeah. So that's the one thing I ask people whenever there's scales you can buy. I went from one thought to the other, but there's a scale that you can buy. I use the Renpho. I'm gonna put it in here. I think it's how you spell it. Um, like you explain things very well. You make it easy to understand. Thank you, Charity. I appreciate it. So I use the Renpho scale. To me, it's not that expensive, and no, it's not going to be like absolutely correct, but it'll give you a general idea, right? And because we're numbers type people, where our brain works as humans, it gives you it gives you everything. I don't know how to go into it, but it lists off everything you can think of: body fat, which is the most important thing. It tells you how hydrated you are. So the way it works, as you see, most of these, if you Google it, you'll see it's like most scales out there, the more upgraded ones, where they seem like a bio impedance to your body. That's why you have to stand on it with no socks. But it sends it through your body, and it's able to separate like your water, blood, tissue, like the mass of it, and understand what is what. And that's how supposedly how it reads the numbers. But long story short, all I'm trying to say is use a scale like that if you really want to see your body fat. You don't have to go to like these fancy places and pay a whole bunch of money to get like your body scan done unless you want to. Oh, Charity, you got it. It's too dang honest, but I love it. So you already know your body fat percentage, probably, right? Yeah, I love this scale. I tell everybody about it. I feel like it's cheap, but it's manageable for you to understand where you're at. Looking fine as wine today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wake up, wake up. Papa, you in this rhyming. Okay, so you're starting now. You're walking. You're starting now. So I've been walking for 47 minutes, coming up on 48. I'm at 2.70 as far as my miles. Papa, the Renpho scale is like a regular weight scale, but it just gives you more information. That's the name of the brand. But it's just a scale that gives you more information than just your weight. Yeah, 4 miles, which I'm not doing bad. I started a little slow today. I meant to pick it up at 20 minutes. I didn't pick my speed up to like 32. So I feel like I'm behind. Okay, so you're starting to walk now. What's your goal for today? How many miles are you trying to walk today? Man on the moon, you're so funny. Y'all are funny. So yeah, I'm feeling really good today. Even right now, with me going 3.8 miles per hour, I feel pretty good. I'm at 49 minutes. So, my goal is I have to always hit an hour, right? So I've got to hit that hour mark. So I'm going to hit that today with no problem. And then we just got to hit this other mile. Y'all are funny. My chat, y'all are so flirty. It's so funny to me. But I love it. As long as it's love and as long as it's not disrespectful, keep the flirt going. I love it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little flirt. Oh, okay. Y'all, let me get moving because if I don't get to my next, I got one more thing, and then we're going to talk about why you aren't seeing results. Okay? So, pick the better option. When it comes to picking the foods that you want to eat, you want to stay away from refined grains and you want to try to focus on whole grains. So, when you think of refined, you want to think of like, I think of like refined sugar, right? So, what color is that? White. So, when we think about refined grains, just think of anything that's a grain that's white. That's the way I can remember it. So, it would be like white bread, pasta. Um, y'all give me some more. Rice, white rice. The love is in the air. Um, and so then you want to focus on more of your whole grains, which is like your brown. So your bread, brown rice, your pasta. It's pretty much the same thing, but just change the color. Um, so yeah, that's one thing you want to switch out as a better option. Processed snacks instead of doing your processed snacks, which a lot of times, a lot of our processed snacks we really only want it because of the high sugar. So guess what? Guess what I'm gonna say, y'all? Fruits. That's another way I've kind of tried to help with my sugar craving is doing more fruits. That's why my juicing, I love the one I did this past Sunday because it's more of a sweet juice. Y'all know I use like the raspberries, strawberries, pomegranate, dragon fruit. What else I had in there, y'all? But yeah, it's a sweeter one. The only thing that kind of makes it a little spicy is that ginger root, but it's still pretty good. Um, oh, here's a good one for my butter users. Are you combining our names? Um, so if you love to use butter, switch it to olive oil as an option. There's some other ingredients you can change it out for, but instead of using butter, use olive oil. So even when I cook my eggs, I use olive oil. I put this a little bit on the bottom of the pan just so it doesn't cause my eggs to stick. Whereas back in the day, I probably would have used some butter. But it's funny because when my mom came to visit me one day, she's like, "You don't got no butter?" No, I don't. So if you come to my home, you're not gonna see a lot of things that most people have. I don't even have drink in my refrigerator. All you're gonna find is some water. I do have sparkling water though. Got a little taste. um, oh, sugar. We talked about this yesterday because I was talking about. I think it was yesterday or one of these days this week. I talked about tropical smoothie. Um, and how somebody was trying to bash my place by saying it has nothing but a whole bunch of sugar. But I explained to you all, whenever you order your drink, just have them take that sugar out. But if you're trying to look for a good switch out, you can always do like honey. So honey is a good trade-off, and you make sure you want to try to go as pure as possible. Of course, there's a lot of different honeys out there, and they probably got just as much sugar if it's artificial. Wise up. Oh, RJ. I hate butter. It smells horrible. RJ, the Destroyer. What protein food do you mostly like? Seafood. Well, not really. When I say seafood, it would just really be shrimp and salmon. Salmon because it's good protein and fat. I like shrimp to an extent. Nuts. I like getting it from nuts. Hold on, I feel like I'm missing. So yeah, that's mostly what I like. Wise up, what's going on? Unfiltered cold pressed olive oil. Okay. Joey, what's going on, Joey? Happy Thursday. Thank you. I'm in my red today. Charity, I do berries and melons for my fruit options. I use grass-fed butter, olive oil. Okay, so you're doing pretty good over there, Charity. Yes, Hassan. Do you ever get your nails done? I do. But I stopped getting them done because I wasn't going anywhere. And yes, I want my nails done for a purpose. I told you I'm not social at all. I never really go anywhere. And then sometimes because I like them kind of long, well, I used to. And so when I would lift, it would be hard for me to fully, I don't know, I was also worried about breaking them. I felt like it was distracting me. But yes, I told you all I'm frugal. And so for me, getting my nails done right now was not an expense I want to pay for. But yes, when I get some money from when I grow up to be a good big YouTube creator, some of that budget money can go towards me get my nails done. So y'all keep blowing me up so I can get some money, get my nails done. Yeah, seafood is great, RJ. The only thing about seafood is you have to be mindful of the amount of sodium, especially if you like to do like seafood boils. Just make sure you're flushing your system out with water. The amount of salt that comes in the seasoning. So if you like juicy crab or in those like places like that, just make sure you're getting a lot of water in before and after you eat. Not good for the lungs. Yeah, I don't eat shrimp as that often. It's kind of rare now. I used to go all the time. Hey Faith, looking hot. Thank you. I love the compliment. Yeah, I use my air fryer a lot versus frying. So I guess that is a good thing I could have pointed out instead of using grease. You can use your air fryer. Um, so yeah, that's where I cook a lot of my tilapia. Even though people say no to tilapia, that's how I like to cook mine is in my air fryer. I'll do like fries. I'll put them in the air fryer. LJ would like to know where you buy your workout clothes. You have the cutest outfits in all your videos. Well, thank you. Well, this is actually a BY. This is a Be Your Body Goals set. So I used to sell clothes on my website. I don't do that anymore. But these bottoms are Be Your Body Goals. This top, girl, I don't know. But for the most part, Shein. I'm cheap. I'm frugal. Um, but Shein for the most. Trying to think where else. Or anytime I go out, y'all, I can't help but stop by the sports section, like the clothing, fitness, active wear they call it. Everywhere I go, I at least got to stop by the activewear and see what great deals they have. So we're gonna use a meatloaf. Wise Up said 85% lean, 15% fat, ground turkey, excellent for maintaining weight. Yep. So sometimes I either use the 85, 15, or I do the 93, 7. It just depends on price. Because I am lifestyle, I don't think it like I'm not as big about the numbers as somebody who might do bodybuilding or something like that, where their numbers have to be a little more precise on what they're eating. But for me as a lifestyler, normally I am doing the 85, 15. Y'all, I'm so behind on this chat. I've never tried crab. I don't like eating crab as much. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. How do you avoid American fast food? For the most part, I just try to I still do fast food, but I try to do the healthier places. Here, fast food can be considered anything that takes less than 15 minutes to come out. So even if I have to go in and order it from like a tropical smoothie or any place like that, but I try to just every place has healthy options. It's normally the condiments that we add to it that aren't healthy. Like even Subway, right? You go to Subway, sometimes their meats are high in sodium. But even if you try to make a healthy sandwich, I know a lot of people like to eat ranch and all that. But I feel like a lot of places in America, you can find healthy foods to eat. It just depends on what you add on top of it that makes it bad or bad. Y'all, I am glistening. That means I'm putting in this work. Oh Lord. I can't get my nails done by you then. Good morning, B rating. Good morning, good morning. My birthday was yesterday, and my mom's birthday is today. Well, happy birthday, B rating. I hope you had an amazing day. I hope no one ruined your day. And for your mom, I hope she has an amazing birthday. Live in the moment. Everybody should get something sweet on their birthday. So eat some cake, some ice cream, but just be happy. It's your special day that God created you, so enjoy it. I thought I should be talking. Solo with you. What do you think about red meats? I don't eat them, Faith. I haven't ate red meat since I was like 12, 13 years old. But it wasn't necessarily the red meat I had an issue with. It's all the fat that comes on it. I'm a texture person. I don't like eating a lot of fat. So I don't like pork chop. I don't like ribs. I can't remember what a steak even tastes like, so I can't say if I like it or not. But just the way it looks, I'll be one of those where it's like I need it all the way cooked, so I'll be shaking the table trying to cut it. So, but I do know that red meats have a lot of benefits, especially when it comes to like getting iron. So, I did save my iron levels. If I ever continue to have problems with that, I might have to eat some red meat, but for the most part, no. I haven't had red meat in over 20 years. He ruined your dinner. You see food and stuff. How about mind controlling? You see food and stuff, but you only go for the healthy foods. Yeah, it's a mental thing. It's just knowing what your goals are. And I kind of do it based off of what have I really accomplished this week. Did I do a pretty good job with meeting my goals for the week? Then, I mean, I don't restrict myself from necessarily eating certain things that I want, but it's all about how I feel. I told somebody yesterday, I said, what's the feeling you get when you go into a McDonald's line? I know most people immediately say, I don't need this, but so a lot of times I have that same thought when I go to a lot of places. I'm like, I don't need this. I just don't add that but in there. I just say I don't need it. But I do, I eat my desserts, my fried foods from time to time. I'm definitely no saint when it comes to the health department. Uh, most places you just have to know how to order the healthier options. Yep, you're right, Charity. That's exactly what it is. Living life. What's the name of the? It's so quiet. I need one. Treadmill. So it's a walking pad. It's from Jag Job. I laugh every time I talk about it because I know people in the chat like, "Girl, we so tired you talk about that thing." Um, but it's from Jag Job. This one costs $107. But if you Google or Amazon, you can find you a walking pad. But yeah, I'm glad it is quiet. And I live in an apartment. Someone lives below me. I haven't got any complaints. It's easy to avoid fast foods when you want to eat over there. Just start thinking you'll get a walking. You're funny, Papa. Dang, to be sick on your birthday, no good. Hey, Elliot, what's going on? Praise God. I like it. Another day. Hassan. Yep. Y'all got it. Good job, Hassan. Jag job. Bella, hi. What's going on? Yeah, y'all gonna start telling people about this walking pad more than me. So y'all, I hit my hour for the day. Turn up. I hit my hour, but I'm still short of my 4 miles, so I gotta keep walking it out. I'm almost there though. I'm at 65 minutes. So let me catch up with this chat, and then I'll go on to my next topic. Why you aren't seeing results. Tomorrow is my birthday. Can you wish me in advance? Because my grandma is cooking tomorrow. Nobody can eat. I'm afraid Well, happy birthday in advance. I hope you have an amazing day. Birthdays are very important to me. I feel like that's the one day that everybody just needs to let you live in the moment. It should be all about you, what you want to eat, what you want to do. So you have an amazing birthday, okay? Wait. Over 20 years, you look 20. Wise up. I say my age on here all the time. You've never heard my age, or you trying to be funny? I'm 37, wise up. 37. Okay, everybody, happy birthday. You're welcome. Charity. Okay, you almost at your hour. Okay, wise up. I get it. No worries. Yeah, I'm 37. But thank you, Artivore. Y'all know I love a good age compliment. I wish my body would help me feel on the inside as young as y'all say I look. But I just hit 3.91. So let me hit this fitness topic, or yeah, this topic. That way y'all don't beat me up on why you aren't seeing your results. So the truth hurts, right? So I'm sorry if I hurt somebody's feelings with what I'm about to say, but you're probably not telling the truth about what you're doing, and that's why you're not seeing results. Mic drop. No. You're not really in a calorie deficient. So your daily caloric intake, you're probably not really hitting that, and that's why you're not seeing any change. So that's one thing. You're lying about what you're eating throughout the day. Two, that was my second thought. You're inconsistent. So you're not working out as often as you say you do. So if you're not being consistent, if your body's not getting that work, you're not able to really increase the combo of nutrition and working out to really lose the weight. You're doing the same workout routine, so you're plateauing, meaning your body has adapted to your routine. And so now you're not seeing any change. You're using the same weights, you're doing the same exercises, same intensity, same rest. You haven't changed any of your variables to see a change. You got to make change to get change. Yep, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. My favorite scripture is James 1:19. Elliot. Why is the song confused? That's called running song, not moonwalking. He always says moonwalking. Oh, they talking about Papa. You talking about Hassan? Happy New Year. Is it Happy New Year for you, Papa? Where you at? You like Psalms 91? Okay, that's your favorite. Say it louder, please. The lying, inconsistent part is the downfall for most people. Right, Charity? The lying is the downfall. So people are lying about what they're eating or not eating. But also my last one was you're being impatient. So you're being impatient. I mentioned this on a different live. It probably took you some time to put the weight on because I think if it had came on overnight, you would have noticed it. So it came on progressively to where it took you getting to a certain size to finally waking up one morning saying, wow, I've gained a lot of weight. So it took some time. You have to give yourself that same grace when you're trying to get it off, right? We're always in a hurry to get what we want. So that's what just be mindful of. Make sure you're working on giving yourself grace, which I get it. I don't give myself that. That's why I ask God for patience. And I feel like, whoo, they say ask God for something, He gonna give it to you. And I've been tested when it comes to having patience. So I'm working on my patience, y'all. Y'all, I made my goal for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and slow it on down. Slow it on down. Okay, so I'm back at 2.5. Remember, I told you all to make sure you warm up, you cool down. So anytime you work out and you get that blood flow really going, you want to make sure you slow it back down. So I went from 3.8 to now 2.5. I'm just gonna slow it down enough to get my heart rate back down. My heart rate wasn't that high. My body's starting to adapt to this walking. But I did get a nice little glisten on. That's why I'm glad I put my hair up. I don't have no poofy ponytail. Okay. I'm over here wondering why you saying Happy New Year, pal pal. I'm like, tell us something we don't know. Charity, LJ, now you are speaking to me. I have to remind myself to have some grace. Yeah. We got to give ourselves that grace. Because I tell you, I'm a very impatient. Well, I was. Let me not speak that on myself right now. I used to be an impatient person. I've been working on that over the past, few months. I'm working on my patience. Yes, LJ, so Hassan, I'm so happy. You don't even understand. I'm telling y'all, now that I'm getting towards the end of this goal journey, it's getting monotonous. It's like same thing. I have enjoyed it. I'm not going to take it out of my workout regimen. I'm going to continue doing this, but I'm definitely ready to start lifting a little bit of weight. I can't lift super heavy, as you all know. I think I might try to take you all outside for a couple of workouts. Hopefully, my phone would do well streaming, even though if I'm outside. So that's what I plan on doing. Going outside, working out. LJ stopped walking. She'll be sitting the next 19 hours. Well, I do have track practice today. So I won't be I have to coach today. So I don't just get to sit. Right now I am about to go make some lunch. And then I got some work to do, y'all. I gotta work for a living. She's probably gonna go out and run another 5 miles. Charity, not today. That used to be me, but not today. I'm not running. I might run a little bit today at track practice, but that's about it. I really love your movies. Thank you. Lose weight, throw all of those old big clothes away. So if you do gain weight, you won't have no choice to keep it out. Right? That is one thing. When you fluctuate, it does interfere with your clothes. So, and that ain't a goal for me. Why you? Who you talking about, son? Talking about Pop Pop? He's so far away in Italy. Here's a funny Pop Pop. Italy is on my bucket list, though. I definitely have to go to Italy. Oh, I'm still gonna be on live though, Hassan. I'm still gonna be recording. I'm not going anywhere. My goals are just changing. This is the beginning of my YouTube live journey. You know, me walking was the start of can I get comfortable being on here? And you guys have given me all the, encouragement and motivation to keep getting on here. So I will continue getting on here, but after next Wednesday, I'm going to change what that may look like. So I may do some workouts, do some battle rope stuff, core workouts, arms, but we still gonna walk. Walking will still be in there at least once or twice out the week. So please do your workouts with us. We do start. Yeah, that's what I'm. Chair. That's what I am gonna start doing when I go live. Instead of just walking, I'm just trying to change it up, keep it fresh. So I am gonna still walk, but I am gonna do some resistance training on here. I think I'm just gonna change the muscle group from day to day. So yeah, we're gonna do some arms, some core, legs. I used to get up in the morning and do 2 workouts a day. Like Monday, I would do arm workout at 7:30 and then come back and walk at 11. And that just became too much of my body as something I could maintain long term. So yeah. But May, I got y'all. I'm not going nowhere. We family now. Y'all stuck with me. Y'all are funny. Uh, yeah, you'll definitely continue to see me here. I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys something entertaining, not just something boring of me continually walking, and also something that can help you and that can help me. It helps with accountability. So yeah, and I still gotta have my guests come on, right? My sister still gotta come on at least. And I'm stuck with y'all. Hey, I take it. So tomorrow I'm back on here at 11. Um, yeah, I'll try to check. I know I think next week someday it's gonna throw me off. But yeah, I'm back on here tomorrow at 11. My goal tomorrow may be to do 5 miles. We'll see. I think I probably could accomplish it today if I had moved my walking pad up a lot sooner than I did from that 3.3 to 3.8. Let me see what distance I'm at right now. I'm at 4.40. So yeah, tomorrow I think I'm gonna try to shoot for 5 miles. Y'all join me. Give me some topics to hit. I'm gonna try to come with some more good ones for tomorrow. You know, it's Friday, so we're gonna have some randomness in there. You know, it gotta be a fun Friday. Maybe we'll do some more riddles. I'm trying to get some good ones for y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna come with some good topics for tomorrow. So make sure you join. I'm out of here, y'all. You have given us one. You have given us one good hour for positive. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Charity. I always appreciate y'all getting on here. Get back on here tomorrow. Tomorrow. Beat me here like Pow Pow did. Beat me here. I already had the chat going. I got on pretty much right on time this morning. It was like 11:01. Okay, yeah. Get ready for some good riddles. I did a few yesterday. So I'm gonna come back. Tomorrow's Fun Friday. Let's have a good time. Finish the week out strong. But all right, see you all back here tomorrow, 11 my time. Okay?